Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel. As you can see, we've got a sizable product unboxing, if a somewhat mundane one as well. So without further ado, let's say we jump right into this and we'll start with the least interesting stuff and we'll go to the most interesting. So, by that sequence, I expect we'll be starting right here. The biggest box in the delivery, I also expect to be one of the least interesting. This is an Amazon delivery that came in yesterday. So, let's crack this open and see what we've got in here. I'm expecting this to be more supplies, essentially, for various projects I've got going on. Okay. And let's see what we've got in here. First thing we're greeted by is a new Flex Edge beater for my stand mixer. So this also gives me the edges to be able to scrape the edges of the bowl a little bit better, because the beater I have in there doesn't have the rubber edges on there. So that will, because if you remember when I first used the stand mixer a couple of weeks ago, I actually had to scrape the edges of the bowl using a spatula. So hopefully that will help me handle some of that. I'll slice some of this bagged air just to make cleanup a little bit easier. All right. There we go. Then the next thing we'll be greeted by, let's see if I can get it open here without doing too much damage. But this will be a pour shield also for the stand mixer. If you remember back when we used the stand mixer for the first time on Mystical Munchies as well, I was having a little bit of trouble pouring in the flour for the coconut pie. So hopefully that will help me out with that. And once I get this all closed up, we'll see that the last thing in here is another set of perforated cardstock, perforated 6 per page from Lincia. If you recognize this paper, I talked about it during my end of February recap, where I'm using that to print off my season ticket baseball stuff, my season ticket baseball seasons, because the perforations tear nice and easily. I do have a paper cutter that I can use as well, but when I don't need to, I'm just going to use the perforated paper. When I don't need to use that, I'm just going to use the perforated paper. Anyway, that will do it for this delivery. Now let's bring in the smallest delivery. You may be able to make out a little bit of the label, and as soon as I turn this box over, you're going to know what's in here. And I see it's going to open from the bottom, so let's go ahead and slice it there. And then I'll turn it over to see that indeed it's my bi-monthly Dr. Squatch order. So we'll crack this open and we'll be greeted by a whole bunch of bar soap. So once again, I've got my usual assortment. I've got 3 bars of Fresh Falls, 3 of the Cool Fresh Aloe, 3 of, I believe these are Pine Tar. We've got 3 bars of the Rainforest Rapids, and then 3 bars of the Pine Tar. So we've got, again, my bi-monthly soap order. I don't need to order soap bi-weekly. I don't go through it that fast. But that should last me for another few months, and I'm definitely liking the aromas there. So another kind of uninteresting mailing, but still something that needs to be done. Next up, let's go to the mailer from Amazon that just came in today. This mailer from Amazon was waiting for me today as I got home from my group game day up at my game store. So, without any further ado, let's crack this open and see what we've got in here. That can hit the bin straight away, and what we'll be greeted by in here is a 4 Blu-ray collection of the 4 World Series DVD, Blu-rays actually, and it's already torn for us most of the way, so we can tear this open pretty easily. And in here we've got the World Series DVDs, or actually Blu-ray for the Washington Nationals World Series in 2019, which this one has World Series film. Does this This one I thought had all 7 games of the World Series on it. Approximately 90 minutes, so I think it's just the feature film for that. Well, maybe that's the length of time for the film, but I'll have to take a look at that. But I could have sworn this was going to have the games of the World Series as well. This this Blu-ray package, the World Series Champions for the Boston Red Sox Collector's Edition, also definitely has the... Because I see it includes all 5 games from the 2018 World Series and the complete ALDS Games 4 and ALCS Game 5. Then we've got the 2017 World Series Blu-ray for the Houston Astros, their first time. I'll have to look at these again, but I thought this was going to have the... And the 2016 World Series DVD for the Chicago Cubs. That can hit the bin. As I've been getting back into baseball a little bit more on the channel, I'm finding that I want the historical perspective as well. So this will help me keep that perspective. But that's that mailer. Last up, we've got another priority mailer. We've got another priority mailer here from Inside Sports Games. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. You guys know how I feel about these priority mailers. But we're going to crack... But for what I'm expecting to be in here, I'm willing to make an exception. So, let's crack this open and see what we've got in here. As usual, it'll tear pretty easily. And cool. In here we'll be greeted by the 2018 season for Inside Pitch Baseball with the perforated paper in there. Nice, very nice and easy to use. And what's already mostly falling out, we've also got the 1999 season of Inside Pitch. I'll start throwing this out. Now, I've been talking for a little while about meaning to replace the 1999 partial season that I have in APA, because I didn't realize I had a partial season until I went to do a test game of that using historical lineups. It was at that point that I realized, oh wait, I actually don't have the full season for 99. So this is actually getting me that season, that full season. So now I have that to add to my baseball repertoire. But that will do it for this small product unboxing. Once I get this uploaded to the channel, I'm going to be starting to set up tomorrow morning's primary video, which is going to be Night Fighter Ace from DVG. Or not from DVG, from Compass Games. There may be another video tomorrow, but that's going to turn on some other events that are going on in my personal life. Wednesday, we're playing Hornet Leader Carrier Air Operations. That one is from DVG. And then Saturday next week, Mystical Munchies continues out of the official Halo cookbook with the entree, Frank's Fish Nuggets. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone.